I saw in my Instagram DMs that somebody came here and missed their stepdaughter's labor for this. Your stepdaughter's in labor right now, and you're here? His daughter. No, I know what stepdaughter means. Well, it's his daughter. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my tickets. Wait, okay, so it's your stepdaughter, your daughter is in labor right now? You right here? Yeah. Oh. I'm not the one you need to apologize to. Wow. Okay. Is it her first? That should not make me feel as good as it does. I think I'm too petty to get married. That's a bummer. I'm way too petty to get married. My only good business idea thus far is to start a lingerie line that is very hard to take off, specifically for women who are mad at their boyfriends. Can see the commercial now. This Valentine's Day, emasculate him with our new line. Do you need some help back there, babe? The woman at the store said it was for experienced lovers. Is that not you? Or I can get some Velcro at Walmart if that would be better. I'm way too petty. I only wear perfume when I'm in a relationship because I know that if we break up and he smells that smell later, he'll get sad, and that makes me happy. Perfume isn't to smell good, it is to haunt him later. How fun is Zoom therapy? Watching your trauma buffer, it's a great time. So triggering, Zoom therapy. Every week I was like, it's hard, my dad doesn't listen. She's like, I can't hear you. You froze. If you're still talking, I'm not getting any of it. Kind of like your dad.
It definitely took a few years. I think when I was younger, I had written some of those jokes that you referenced about losing my mom. I had written some of those in my early 20s, and I just didn't have the maturity as a performer to pull them off. I mean, audiences already kind of feel bad for you when you're that age. Like, they're a little impressed that you're public speaking as a young person. Like, public speaking as a young person is like being a dog that can skateboard. Everybody's like impressed, but they're like, why are you doing that? Why are you up there? It's like, is he good at it? He's like, not really, but he's a dog. He shouldn't be doing it at all. It definitely took a few years to get to a place where I could make that work in front of audiences all over the country. So you just have to really like know who you are and really be okay with it.
What's the worst thing about dating women? Honestly, respecting them. It sucks. The worst thing about dating women is getting dumped by a woman is so much worse than getting dumped by a man, because every time I've been dumped by a man, I'm just like, this idiot doesn't know what he's fucking missing. He's gonna come crawling back, and then you get dumped by a woman and you're just like, good for you for knowing what you need and for setting boundaries. And I think that's great, and I would love to be friends right away. That sounds awesome. When'd you stop being religious? Like college? 4 years ago. Oh, recent. Really? What did it? Unless it's like really sad, in which case let's skip it. You told me this in California? Oh, have I talked to you already before? When? In August? Where? You don't remember? Oh, thank God, me neither. I feel like less of a dick if you don't even remember where you were. But you flew out to California to see me and I talked to you. Wow, I'm like drawn to you. Oh my God. Sorry. No, okay. No, you're here with someone. It's fine, sorry, sir. No. Is it a sad story? No, it's not. Oh, it's you! Yes! You started smoking pot for the first time 4 years ago, and you're like, this is bullshit. Yeah. I remember you now. I'm sorry, it's dark in here. I love it, he's got his arm around you now. I'm sorry, dude, I am. I'll stay over here, my bad, bro. She's the one flying out to see me. No, I'm kidding. I went to a fundamentalist Christian elementary school in southern Missouri. In the first grade, my teacher pulled me aside one day and lectured me about the skirt I was wearing. She said it was lying to God. And if I loved God, I wouldn't lie to him like that. Who the fuck? What? Do you think God's in heaven like, no more mullets, you need to be party or business, full 360. Stop trying to pull one over on me. Don't stop putting pockets on the inside of your jackets.
I would hate to see God find out about tearaway pants. He'd be rolling over in his grave or whatever, I don't know. Is he dead? I don't know the rules.
Behind the rock.
Oh.
No.
Sure. Behind the rock.
Sophie didn't grow up religious, so I love explaining shit that I wasn't allowed to do to her. Where I'll be like, yeah, I couldn't watch Rugrats because like Angelica was mean to the babies, and no one here bats an eye because you're like, yeah, of course, we understand. But Sophie thinks it's crazy, so I just love like shocking her with stuff.
I can't even tell if she's like messing with me or not. We'll be like talking about something and she's like, no, we weren't allowed to eat turduckens because Dad said those birds weren't married, so we can't. I'm like, what? What book is that from in the Bible?
It's not even that far off, honestly. I learned what sex was from the American Girl period book.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Books are important.
I didn't know that they had that. Did the period book for the American Girl doll, did it change based on what, for lack of a better term, period your doll was from?
No, this was just
because
a
like
straight...
a modern age period book would be way like this is a very specific idea. But if you had like a 1800s one, they're like, you're like, oh well, once you have to hide in the basement this month for a week, you can't exist in society, because it really varied.
It was by American Girl, but it wasn't. Their dolls weren't involved.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
It wasn't like the back. It wasn't like the back of the.
No. Yeah, that makes.
A separate publication.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be so funny though.
This week.
If they were like, well, if you're Samantha,
Yeah.
it's the Great Depression.
Yeah.
So tampons are scarce.
Yes. This week, Kirsten became a woman.
Oh my god. Oh fuck, that was funny. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. They're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me at a drive-in, Dave Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year, and I don't want to talk about it. You said I love you already?
I did once.
You did once? Girl. You did once, and he what? It was a little sudden? Okay, so he didn't say it back? When did you say I love you?
Like a month and a half.
A month and a half in. Oh. No, that's, okay, here's the thing. That's usually when people say I love you, right? Like 6 weeks in, people say that, right? 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 And then he just didn't ever, and you just never said it again? And you're still dating this person? I mean, do you love him? Like you still do? You're just like, oh, we'll just like keep it to ourselves?
Are all your friends here? How many of your friends are here? 7 friends? Wait. You're telling me that you have 7 friends as an adult. How old are you? 28. You're 28. You somehow have 7 friends. That's unheard of. You're 28, you have 7 friends that all came out with you at the same time. Is it your birthday? No. You have 7 friends that will come hang out with you in a public place with no occasion. And you told a man that you loved him, and he was like, Guys, what are you doing? Y'all are bad friends. This is an insane situation. You know how I know? I'm working right now, and I'm being a better friend to her than you.
Fulfilling prophecy. And I was like, oh. And she's like, no, it's a bad thing. Is there a phone ringing? Are you serious? Can you guys hear the phone ringing? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, like, am I going crazy? Like, wouldn't it be fucking awesome if I was filming this, like, mental health conscious special and then I just lost my shit in the middle of it? Where I'm just like, and I have all my medication and it totally worked out. Did you hear the ringing? Was that my dad? Like, just lost it. Oh no, don't move that continuity. Is the ringing off? Okay, cool. I'm gonna start over. Not like from the joke, not the whole thing. Can you imagine? I have to come out as bipolar again. I'm not that brave. A nickel is a coin in America.
We have nickels. All day it's like this.
Wait, no, do you really?
Do you really have nickels?
You guys have like loonies and
Listen to me.
toonies? I'm sorry.
Listen to me when I say
sorry.
this to you. Taylor brought a plug converter.
Okay, I knew that.
I threw it in the last minute because I had room. And I didn't have time. I was literally on my way out the door and I was like, I'm pretty sure I won't need this, but I didn't want to look stupid.
Every time I talk to Americans, they're like, yeah, that was on the radio. Oh, do you guys have radio? Not yet, but we're hoping to get it real soon. We're a real country.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry about the nickel thing.
It's pronounced sorry.
We're sorry about the nickel. I'm sorry about the nickel thing.
Toronto.
Look, some of you are dating people you know you shouldn't be with because you know they're never gonna murder you. And you just don't want to go out there and vet someone new. And I respect that. I don't think that's settling. You're a teacher, what about you? You sell rice? What? I'm guessing that wasn't your dream. I'm guessing you weren't like 11, like, you know what I want to be when I grow up. I'm guessing you didn't come into career day with a box of instant rice. I'm just picturing you like opening a briefcase and it's all rice. We got white, we got brown. We got cauliflower, that's new. You're so great, but that's the worst job I've ever heard in my life. You tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. Too much has happened. And Hallmark can't cover it. When you're a kid, you run into CVS on Father's Day like, you're the best dad in the whole world. I'm done. As an adult, you walk down that aisle just like, you've always been there for me. No. Thank you for accepting me exactly as I... Okay, try again. I couldn't have asked
for a better, you know what, screw this. Excuse me, do you guys have any that just say, you are my dad? How about you screwed my mom? You got any of those? I'll get a blank one, it's fine. All right, you are a father, this is a day, here is a card. Nailed it. Worst thing about having kids is figuring out what's wrong with you at their therapy appointments.
Oh, shit.
That's honestly kind of why I'd like to have kids, because it feels like double therapy. It's like from a different angle, you can see your shit,
Oh,
you know?
that's fun.
Because I feel like in my therapy sessions, I'm getting the bird's eye view, but then I could also take like, you know, a ground shot as well.
I love that. I love that idea. I feel like all of our therapists should meet our parents at some point.
Absolutely. Just so you can be like, fucking see?
I feel like we should make them fight each other.
This is my new dad. No, I don't have a male therapist. That'd be crazy.
I have a male therapist.
That's so insane that you have a male
I
therapist.
love my male therapist because everyone's always like, oh, your therapist will never tell you what to do. A man will. You want answers? Get a male therapist.
I do like that we have to specify male therapist. It's like when people say female comedian.
It's not worse, it's just different. I did have a funny moment with my therapist recently. He said to me, he's like, I think you have a lot of unprocessed feelings about your dad. And I was like, unprocessed things are much better for you, I'm told. He cracked a smile. I didn't get a laugh, but I'm working on it.
It's whole natural trauma with no artificial sweeteners.
Exactly. Straight from the source.
Your friend who posts a lot on Instagram is not doing well, you guys. Every selfie is a cry for help. Do you understand? Nobody's ever posted a selfie because they were feeling themselves, okay? They post a selfie because they're feeling sad. That's what they're doing. Sometimes I take a really hot selfie and I don't post it. I save it in my phone and wait for a day that I don't want to live anymore. Half of you are like, this is really dark. The other half are like, this is a fucking good idea. Try it next time. Sometimes all you need to keep you tethered to this world is the promise of likes. Older guys are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Sometimes you think you like something and you don't. I thought I liked dirty talk. Turns out I just like dirty phrases we agreed upon earlier. You ever tell someone you like dirty talk and then they hit you with something in bed and you're like, that was not approved by corporate. No. I was having sex with a guy once. I was on top and he just went, look at you! Like I was taking my first steps. I'm like, you better get the camcorder, daddy, because I am never getting up here again. How do you want to die?
Like, on a roller coaster? Like it was fun?
You want to die on a roller coaster? Like Final Destination? You want to die on a roller coaster having fun? You want to die at an old age on a roller coaster having fun. Are you single? No? You're engaged. That's incredible because your standards are so high. You're like, I want to be old, I want to be having fun, and I don't want to see it coming. Wow, okay, how do you think you're gonna die?
I'm not a good driver.
That was so real! That was so real! How do you want to die? On a roller coaster, how are you going to die? Oh, on the highway. Absolutely. I had a list when I was 8. I tell you guys that because no one told me. They pulled me aside a year later at school. Someone's like, Taylor, your teacher thinks you might be struggling with a speech impediment. I'm like, what's a speech impediment? Are you sure you have the right person? Because I'm crushing it out there. And they're like, you didn't do anything wrong, you pronounce your words a little differently. Like you say, instead of s for your S's, does that make sense? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I would have noticed if I said instead of hope you find who you're looking for. If you have any follow-up questions, I'll be on the seesaw. I love therapy, but therapists are doing some shady shit nowadays. Did you guys know that sessions aren't an hour anymore? They're 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because you can't have a breakthrough in 50 minutes. You'll get real close and then, oops, time's up, bitch. Good luck over the weekend alone. The end of every therapy session now feels like I'm playing one of those claw machines at an arcade. Or like, oh, I got it, I finally got it, oh, so close! I'll come back next week with more money. Okay, you got the sex talk. Who gave it to you?
My mom.
Your mom, all right. When did she bring it up?
Like I was in 2nd grade.
You were in 2nd grade? And she was just like a casting director at Disney. She's like, this kid's gonna be smoking hot. That's dark, but that's true. But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, you guys are like, no, I'm all right, but you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex, and they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems, and I went to lunch with his mom hoping to get some advice, and halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? Therapy gets a lot better when you're single too, because you have time to dig into things like that. When you're in a relationship, you waste half of every therapy session going over all the shit your partner won't go to therapy for. When you're single, that's an hour of you every week. It's almost too much time. You really gotta start doing your homework on your days off. After my last breakup, I was coming into therapy hot every week with ideas like, hey, you know what I realized this week? The elementary school I went to growing up, across the street from a cemetery. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I don't know, but that really seems like something, doesn't it? I bring the ingredients, you bake the cake. I'm not a doctor. I went down deep inside me, found something scary, brought it back up to you. I was so brave. Where's my treat? So brave. Favorite client. Do we have any Gen Z here? Oh, they're so close. Okay. All right, sorry. Hey, how's it going? Do you like these jeans? No, don't tell me. How old are you? 23? Okay. Who's this? Is your mom? Who wanted to come to this? You. Were you familiar with me at all? From TikTok, yeah. Am I like the thing moms bring their daughters to now? Going like, no, you'll really like this. And then she's like, okay. Is that what's happening? It feels like it is. Christian? And you're like, yeah, if I looked like you, I'd believe in God too. I did not masturbate till I was a grown woman. I was that afraid of going to hell, all right? Yeah. I had my first orgasm with my college boyfriend. Do you know how embarrassing that is to get your first orgasm from another person? That's like having a realtor show you your own house. They're like, and over here we have a second bathroom. You're like, a second bathroom? You've been here for 19 years. You never went poking around on your own? You're like, I did once, but I thought Jesus would get mad. So, yeah, I don't actually own this place. I'm just renting it from the guy upstairs. And if I flood the basement, I do not get my security deposit back. So, is there anything else I should see while you're here? She's like, yeah, let me show you the doorbell. I'm like, oh, is the doorbell even important? She's like, the doorbell is the only thing that matters. Nobody comes inside without touching the doorbell. If you want to believe that you can do anything in life, go on TikTok. There are teenage girls editing themselves into Harry Potter movies on TikTok. I mean, it's incredible. If that technology existed when I was 11, I would have lost my virginity even later. I met in high school. So you've been together since you were how old? He dated. And you dated her twin sister first? For how long? A year? I thought you were gonna be like, we got a malt shake at the diner once. Like you were like, I don't know what they did 46 years ago. I put my hand on her knee at the drive-in and you dated for a year? That is so weird. And you go to Christmas and shit? And she was just there? God, okay. I mean, there's a guy who does not care about running into his ex. Most of us are like, let's block and mute, and he's just like, see you at Thanksgiving! Have you ever dated somebody so briefly that you noticed that your iPhone didn't even make a circle of them in the people section on your phone? When you have enough photos of someone on your phone, your iPhone puts them in a circle in a section labeled people. That's so sad. Your iPhone won't even let you be delusional about a relationship. You can't even, you're like, that was the love of my life. And your iPhone's like, who? Babe, you have more pictures of avocado toast. I'm dating somebody who is very attractive, and I'm not sure it's for me. To be totally honest with you, like, don't get me wrong, I think I'm pretty, I think I'm cute or whatever, but my boyfriend is absolutely out of my league. Like, he's so hot, I was looking at him this morning like, oh my God, am I Pete Davidson? But I told my therapist I got cheated on like this, and she didn't say what I wanted her to say, which was, poor baby sweetie, this session is free. Instead, she goes, well, you might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I was like, oh. And she's like, no, it's a bad thing. And I was like, well, then could you say I have self-fulfilling prophecy? Is Selena Gomez a self-fulfilling prophecy? And I said, what does that mean? I'm a self-fulfilling prophecy. And she goes, well, sometimes we expect someone to treat us poorly, so we treat them like they're going to treat us poorly until they do. You thought someone was going to cheat on you, so you treated them like they were going to cheat on you until they did cheat on you. And then you were like, see? And I was like, oh, so I'm a witch. And she's like, ooh, so close, you're a bitch. You gotta, whatever, all I heard was Gryffindor.
Has anybody seen those videos of that guy who pretends to be your dad and like has lunch with you? Do you know what I'm talking about? Thank you! Because no one who works at this show has seen it and I looked like a loser this morning. You guys. Woo! Thank you so much for being here. I don't know where you're from in the country. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Chicago. Holy I'm moving.
Your grandpa was cremated and you just have him in a baggie with you? May I? You put your grandpa in a pill pouch? You did it? This is your dad? Is this going somewhere after the show? Or you just carry this around? Where's it going? You just dropped him off at Harry Carey's restaurant? Where does the rest of this go? This is going back in his little home? That's what you call the urn, his little home? So, but you left some of them at Harry Carey's restaurant, and then this is going back in the urn? So this tiny bit of him got to see the world, and is going back to the dark? And some of it's in your necklace. Oh, okay. Sorry, bud, that you didn't make necklace. Wow. What if I just kept it? No, I'm kidding. Did you? You're so. She goes, we have enough of him. What's your grandpa's name? Jim? You didn't even label him or nothing? You might. What if you accidentally get him confused with your Coke or something? You gotta write Jim on there. You do acting. Oh, you're an actor? Have you been in anything we would have seen? Is this annoying to ask? You have been on some commercials. For what's your favorite commercial you've been in? The Ring commercial? Is it Nuva or The Ring? The horror movie? The Ring? What ring? Oh, the doorbell. Oh, Ring. So clearly do not have my shit together. The fact that you said Ring and I was like, birth control or horror movie? I'm 28! Can you tell? And everyone else is like, okay, when you own a home. I can't help it. At the beginning of a relationship with a guy, I just assume anything nice he does is a move he pulls on everybody. And I'm not gonna fall for your choreography, sir. I'm like, oh, is this your move? You open the car door for me on the date? This is like your move. This is how you do it. It's cute, bet that works a lot. Oh, is this your move? You go with me to my grandpa's funeral, hold an umbrella over my head in the rain? This is like your move. This is how you do it. Like, oops, don't get wet. Oops, I am. Whatever. This ain't my first rodeo. I used to have 2 grandpas. I love TikTok. You know what's so funny to me about TikTok? All these kids on TikTok who are like lip syncing and dancing and like pretending they're in a music video, right? We all did that growing up, didn't we? Yeah, like alone in your room in the mirror, hairbrush. Of course. But if anyone had walked in on you doing it, you would have yourself, right? And these kids are online, like, I hope millions of people see this. It's like, you could benefit from some bullying, I think. Might have overcorrected a bit. Did you guys know that some people feel their feelings privately? Have you guys heard about this compartmentalizing bullshit? Some people apparently have these polite little feelings that shuffle up to them during the day, tug on their sleeve, like, hello, excuse me, I need to be felt at some point whenever you get a chance. And you're like, oh my God, well, I'm at work right now. And you're like, oh my God, you're at work? I'm so sorry. Do you have time later? Well, I get off at 6. Okay, like 6:30? Do you have time to feel abandoned and worthless? Okay, 6:30 in the parking lot. It's a date. I love you so much. You're doing a great job at work. Bye. That's never happened to me once. Every feeling I have demands to be felt immediately. Every feeling I have demands its own parade. Every feeling I have just turns into that scene from Aladdin where he's pretending to be a prince. It's like, OMG, Taylor's hungry. This could get dicey. Needs a sandwich. Now she's a bitch. Take it from me. But he cheated on you. Like early on, and then you forgave him. Because it wasn't that bad, or because you cheated too, or what? I don't know if you heard that up there. You're my hero? She goes, I felt like he needed that to figure out what he really wanted. You are the baddest bitch I've ever met in my life. Just, oh, did you need to go f someone to find out that you f***ed up? Okay, no, that's cute that you needed to do that. Like, you are everything I want to be. Just someone who's like, you cheated on me? But that's silly. You silly Billy. What were you thinking? This person said, where did I first have sex? I was 16 and nowhere interesting, but she made me wear 2 condoms. I respect that, honestly. Better safe than sorry.
I like that, and it makes sense here because it's so chilly.
Layers.
Yeah.
This is the only place where 2 condoms keeps you hard.
And with that,
It's been a rough couple years. I got bangs at one point. Shit got dark. I didn't even want bangs. I just needed people to check on me. And it works, by the way. You post a selfie in bangs, everybody's like, fire emoji, you go girl. Then they text you like, you okay? Here's what I did. I got bangs. And then 2 days later, I did mushrooms for the first time. And as soon as I did those mushrooms, I was like, I should have done these first. Probably wouldn't have gotten these bangs if I forgave myself, huh? But you know what? Having bangs feels exactly like being on mushrooms. The whole time you're just looking at your friends like, do I look weird? You guys would tell me if I looked weird, right? Is it bad different? Is it not good? You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to do it. It's too late. It's already happening. Okay, no, I can be this person. Do you have kids up in the front? Oh yeah? How many? You have 5 kids? Was that the plan or? No? What was the plan? How many were on purpose? They're not here. Huh? Oh, 3 biological, 2 adopted. Okay, so 2 on purpose. Yeah. That seems like the coolest part about being adopted, is you're like, I was not a fucking accident, okay? I was a lot of paperwork, but I wasn't a whoopsie, I'll tell you that fucking much. I have male friends who will masturbate before a date so that they don't finish too quickly. I realize that I have to go on a better date before a date so that I don't fall in love too quickly. My parents were amazing parents. I love them very much. They did a fantastic job. But they were old school, tough love, no coddling parents, all right? When I was 15, I told my dad, I'm very depressed, I need to see a therapist, I've been thinking about killing myself. And he took a knife out of the knife drawer, shook it over his head, and went, be my guest. And I was like, wow, I don't want you to fix it, I just want you to listen. The best part of that story is I brought it up to him recently, and he just goes, oh yeah, I remember that. I'm like, yeah, me too. Every week in therapy. He's like, hey, I called your bluff though, didn't I? Aha! Look who's not dead, drama queen. I'm like, okay. Touche, big guy, only on the inside. I'd like to have kids too, which is a shame because I'm so talented. And, you understand. I don't know what happened. A few years ago, I was like, yeah, I'll get to kids. And now it's like every day I wake up and my brain goes, you have goals. And my body's like, I'm empty, like all the time. I saw a baby in a fedora last week and I was like, I need to make something and put a hat on it right now. It came from somewhere inside me I didn't know existed. I felt like a young boy who just seen porn for the first time. Just like, what's happening to my body? I have to go home forever. I do still get annoyed with other people's kids, which I think will keep me empty a little bit longer. Like my biggest pet peeve are those babies that wave at you from strollers. Have you seen these babies? They're strangers to you, but they wave like you owe them money or something. And it's like, hi, don't engage, it's a trap. The same thing happens every time. Hi, Hi. Hi. Hi, sweetie. How are you? You know why they laugh? Because they just wasted your time. They know one word. It's not a conversation. That's a dead end. That would be like me walking up to a French person like, bonjour. They get excited, start talking to me in French, and I just go, ha ha. Then a bigger person wheels me away in a carriage. Au revoir, asshole. You thought you made a friend, baguette. Then I hit puberty and I was like, oh no, I guess God just hates me right now. That's a bummer. That's a joke. God doesn't hate anybody, all right? Not anymore. But have you read the Old Testament? Holy shit. The Old Testament is my favorite Taylor Swift album. It is banger after banger. Just like, you don't believe in me? Snakes, look what you made me do. I'm a 20-something white woman. Obviously, I'm gonna compare T Swift to the Lord, all right? She is the only God I still believe in, all right? I don't see God revamping his old shit, and let's be honest, he probably should, because the people who own it now suck. The writer's strike going on? Yeah. So obviously, that needs to be happening, because writers are underpaid and undervalued, all that. Underappreciated. That being said, I understand why they are underappreciated, because people are stupid. I work in entertainment, and I went on a date with a guy who wrote for like a children's preschool television show, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't know anybody was writing those. I thought they went into work and was like, all right, whose daughter had a dream that we can draw? Anybody? I didn't know there was like a conference room full of people like, all right, everyone, happy Monday. This week, what is Swiper swiping? What do we got, people? Fresh ideas. Puppies? Fuck off, Zach. We've done that 3 times this year. You're 23, I'm 29, so I do basically the same. Yeah, thank you so much. Sometimes Gen Z is nice. Like, it's basically the same, don't worry. Do you date men? Okay, here's a little tip. Never tell your partner anything about your relationship with your parents, because they will use it in fights. They will. You'll be in a fight and they'll be like, I'm not your dad, Taylor. And I'm like, yeah, I know. My dad had a real job and said I love you right away. Like the day he met me. Didn't have to think about it at all. Older guys are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. If you don't know what an emotional eater is, it just means you like eat to cope with uncomfortable feelings. So if I'm like sad or anxious or awake, I like to be eating to take the edge off. If you still don't know if that's you, you can ask yourself a few questions to find out. Number 1, when you eat nachos in public, do you get kind of mad that other people are there to see it? Do you feel like nachos should come with a privacy curtain? I do. Have all the best meals of your life taken place in your own car around 11 p.m. under a flickering street lamp? Have you ever eaten a brownie Well, you felt okay and wished you were sad so that it tasted better. Sounds like more than 7 of us. I was on a first date with a guy. I realized we both had 3 younger siblings. I said, oh my God, let's text our sibling group chats right now. Ask them what our biggest flaw is. I'm so fun on a first date. I can't believe I'm alone. He texts his brothers, hey guys, what's my biggest flaw? And they write back, works too hard, cares too much. One of them wrote back dyslexic, which I thought was pretty funny. He couldn't read it, but I could. I text my siblings, hey guys, what's my biggest flaw? And my brother writes back immediately, probably that you expect everyone to hurt you, so you just leave before they can. I was like, dude, I'm on a date right now. He's like, oh, sorry, it works too hard. I thought this was a secure line. I have very bad nightmares. Does anyone have nightmares in here? Yeah, do you have the same one or different all the time?
I would say the same one.
The same one? What is it?
That I'm stuck in high school, but I have both a bachelor's and master's degree.
You watch too much Twilight. That's what it is. Stuck in high school. Is that why you're wearing your college shirt? You're like, do you sleep in that? You're like, fuck you, brain. I'm in college for real. So you wake up and you're like, oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I have a meal plan. Everything's fine. Anyone else have like a recurring nightmare? You do? What is it?
I'm always late to work.
You're always late to work? Okay. Are these what nightmares are in Indiana? I'm stuck in high school. I'm late for work, gosh darn it. I'm like, all my family's dead. That's my recurring one. I'm being attacked by a panther. No one has those. I have a hard time believing you wake up in a cold sweat. You're like, what is it, honey? You're like, work started at 8 and it's 8:30.
I have been pulled over for drunk driving, completely sober, which is a great way to find out that you're a terrible driver. When cops are stopping you on the highway, like, are you wasted? And you're like, no, officer, that was my best. I'm in my 20s. I shouldn't be making any permanent decisions, okay? Being in your 20s is like having a virus. You can't do anything. You just have to wait until you're better. And the whole time you're waiting, everybody's like, these are the best years of your life. These are the best years of your whole life. And I'm like, I just used a fast food napkin as toilet paper. This gets worse. Everything feels like that in your 20s. Temporary, pointless. Dating in your 20s is like watching Titanic, where you're just like, this isn't gonna work out, but let's just enjoy this first part where we're hooking up in cars and pretending he's not poor. Put a jacket on anybody. Here's the hardest part as a woman about having like a best male friend. I hope, can I tell this story? Do you know what I'm gonna say?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. But I was at work and Dustin texted me, just a nice text. He's like, hey, I'm really grateful for our friendship and I'm glad that we're still best friends. And I called him immediately and I was like, where are you? Are you up high? Why are you telling me how you feel? Are you okay? Yeah. What happened?
You knew
Is Mel okay?
Yeah. You knew I was in San Francisco and you're like, what bridge are you on right now? Is it okay?
But if a female friend of mine said that, I'd be like, oh, that's nice, bye.
Yeah.
I'd be like, emoji, emoji, emoji. But if you do it, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. So it's not super easy to communicate your emotions as a man, because everyone assumes something went terrible. Like, well, this is his farewell note. He was genuine for a moment.
Yeah.
Glad we had him while we lasted.
No, you get that
His
message.
plane-
You're screenshotting it for the news.
No, yeah, you're like, oh, his plane's going down. That's
Yeah.
great, yeah.
I would text you if my plane was going down.
Yeah?
I'd be like, want to hear something hilarious?
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
like,
funny.
you know how I never fly Southwest
Yeah.
anymore and I did this weekend?
Yeah.
Guess what? I go to brunch with these girls. They like send food back at restaurants. I don't understand people who send food back at restaurants. I went to lunch with a girl who sent her food back because she found a hair in it. I was like, the self-esteem you have to have. I would have to have a toupee on my lasagna. And even then, I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I asked for this without toupee. I didn't. I should have. I'm sorry. You know what? Leave it. It's a garnish. My compliments to the chef. He took a risk. I'll eat around it. I asked him on our first date, I was like, has anything terrible ever happened to you? And he thought about it for a minute. He's like, you know that face white guys make where they're like, oh, I guess it has been pretty good. Like the whole time, hot dog, thanks Jesus. Like they're just stoked. And after a minute, he goes, honestly, no. And I was like, oh my God, because now I have to be the terrible thing that happens to him. I don't even think I can date an extrovert again. I dated an extrovert once. We moved in together. The first week we lived together, he's like, hey, what if we had some people over? I was like, look, if you don't want to be with me, just say so. You want to have people over? Over what? My dead body? If you're an extrovert and you're in love with an introvert, you gotta understand, asking us to invite people over is like asking us to do anal. Watch our face change. Like, I'm sorry, is it your birthday? Seems like a big ask for a random Tuesday. I wasn't allowed to watch Arthur because they sang Believe in Yourself in the theme song. That's crazy. That's the craziest one I've ever heard. Even I was allowed to watch Arthur. That's crazy.
That pisses me off. I love Arthur.
And I wasn't allowed to watch anything. I couldn't watch Powerpuff Girls. I couldn't watch Cat Dog. I couldn't watch Rugrats.
You can watch Cat Dog?
Couldn't watch Cat Dog.
Why?
It's an abomination. You'd think they'd like Cat Dog because there's no genitals,
There's
but...
2 less genitals than before
I know,
in Cat Dog.
and they fought. They were mean to each other.
Oh, not cooperative.
Anyone who was mean to each other, you couldn't watch that.
Every day I find out a new thing that Taylor wasn't allowed to do, because I wasn't raised religious, and it sounds so insane to me. Like, we'll be walking around and she's like, yeah, no, we weren't allowed to go skiing growing up because the Bible teaches that the only reason to go up top a mountain is to kill your son. So.
It's not even that far off.
Are you excited about the prospect of the famous people?
I am excited. I'm nervous because I want to keep my cool. I will say, my sister and I saw Merrily We Roll Along last night when we flew in.
On Broadway here.
On Broadway here.
Fantastic.
And because I have a show, thank you, my agents were like, do you want us to try to get a chance for you to meet Daniel Radcliffe after? Because we know you loved Harry Potter growing up. And as well as all of his other works. And I was like, no, because I'll cry. But I was like, you know what, Taylor, you gotta get better at this. You're about to be on a late night show. They're gonna have big guests coming through. Just be cool. And we went in, we kept it short and sweet. I think I was very respectful. I didn't say anything crazy. I didn't try to touch his face. I wasn't like, you got me through 5th grade. I didn't do, and he's so nice. He's exactly what you want him to be. I mean, it's not exactly how I pictured meeting him. I thought I'd be 10 and we'd be at Disneyland and getting married, but it was a very close second, the whole experience.
I'm very careful when taking and sending nudes. I only take what I like to call mannequin nudes, which are taken from the neck down in the nearest Old Navy. They are untraceable. Does anyone have a red flag that they paid attention to and or ignored recently? You right here, what have you got? When they have a picture with a fish, okay. We can't be picky out here, alright? That's most men on dating apps. Because they caught a fish once with their pop-pops, and they're very, very proud of that trout that they were too scared to eat. That is not quite a red flag, that is just an unfortunate reality. A lot of hot people here in London, I gotta say. A lot of hot people. But, I'm American, so are you hot or am I just looking for a way out? I will say, if you have a crush on an American entertainer, slide into those DMs. I'm just saying, things are bad. This is the one time in history Drew Barrymore might text you back. I check my DMs every night. They're wide open, okay? Just put urgent visa. It's been interesting seeing what people laugh at over here as opposed to America, and it is always the jokes I like best. So once again, my DMs are open. You think I'm kidding? My social media manager texted me 2 days ago, and she goes, because she manages my socials, that's her job, and she goes, what are you telling people on stage? Because everyone's coming in real hot. And I was like, Janie, please don't ask questions. Just screenshot them and send them to me. Do your job.
Nothing makes me want kids more than seeing them at pumpkin patches. However, nothing makes me want kids less than seeing them at aquariums. Toddlers in overalls, adorable. Toddlers blocking my views of sea lions, infuriating.
That's so funny because I'll tell you, as a parent, you know who's kind of ruining pumpkin patches? Single women without kids. Because it's a lot of photo shoots at those right now.
We need hinge photos that show that we're fun and seasonal.
Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it! You can't even see it! This person said, if you got famous, what would you be famous for?
I think that question's for me. Okay.
Fuck you guys!
Taylor, you didn't tell me I wasn't allowed to submit questions. You didn't tell me.
I'll get famous for having a meltdown on a plane or something. Got Karen face.
Yeah. You gotta do it before TikTok gets canceled. You got till Sunday, I think. That's the saddest you've been all night. That's unbelievable. We've been up here talking about death and trauma. You're like, but TikTok. Will TikTok go to heaven?
I'm in the middle of binge watching a show right now, and then I realized what day it was, and I go, I have to stop watching the show and just focus on TikTok for the next 2 days.
Such an irony that the one person that can save it is Trump too, which is a tough reality for a lot of TikTokers that, you know, they're just sitting there, right, like in absolute despair, and then a hero comes along.
We're having fun, but it's also scary. Nothing will make you more grateful to be single than watching your friend go through a devastating breakup. That's messed up to say, but it's the truth. I have a friend just went through a breakup, still follows her ex on social media because they're trying to be mature and evolved. Rookie mistake. Her ex just posted a photo of him and his new girlfriend, who is a model. I know, don't worry, we all called her. We're like, hey, how's it going? Have you been online today? Because we were thinking maybe doing like a no screens day. We were thinking maybe we just power down, get a quilt, find a field, maybe crack the Bible open one more time. I don't know. She's like, I already saw it. We're like, oh, we're too late. Okay, are you okay? She's like, no, honestly, I wish he was just like dating a man instead. And we're like, oh, you are so problematic, Trish. Why? Why would that be better for you if he was just dating a man instead? She goes, no, listen, because then if he dumped me for a man, it would be like, well, okay, then he just wanted something that I could never be. And we were like, well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of... No, we think you're so pretty, babe, but like a model? Like that's kind of like a different... Like look around, don't you think if you were a model, we'd all be models? But this isn't Model Squad, this is Personality Squad. Like this is a different team you're on. That's not a joke, it's just a feeling. Some of these are just me uncovering fears. That's why shows like this are fun, because I'll never say that again. That was just the truth.
Kids in the UK have vape fever. Yeah, and who can blame them? Grape, cotton candy, a third one? It's irresponsible to have so many delicious, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You say delicious vape flavors 3 times.
Delicious vape flavors.
Delicious vape. Okay, delicious vape flavors. You know what?
Rain on Spain falls mainly.
You know what? I am not an actor. Unlike all of you, okay? Right. It's irresponsible to have so many delicious vape flavors. It's almost like they're trying to market these to kids.